tell us about taking over the program and what it's been like since you became the head coach.
It's been a whirlwind, great trip. Came down in June, was able to get out on the recruiting trail in July and wear that red and black. And, having played in the OVC just a few short years ago, I was really eager to get back, and then to be able to get back to a place like Jacksonville State, which is so much like the place I was raised. I'm from Greene County, Tennessee, and the country and the farmland is all so familiar. So it was really good to get back, and to get back to players who, a lot of players who are first generation college graduates, very much like myself. I feel like I'm working with players who are a lot like I was as a student, and I really love that.
Tell us a little bit about your upcoming season.
Upcoming season, I've set a plate at a table that's going to be tough for us. Of course, if you've looked at our schedule, you know we've got folks like Sanford from the Southern who runs that wonderful Princeton offense, which is tough, but at least I've seen it before. Heading down to Florida State, where we'll take on Florida State with Cookman and Stetson. Then we've got Georgia Tech thrown in there, we've got Georgia State thrown in there, we've got Troy thrown in there. And that's the only way you make a team better, is to play people who are better. That way our women can learn, this is what we're wanting to do, this is what we're aspiring to do. And they get that, and they're excited about it. It's a win-win situation.
What are your general impressions of the OVC as a whole this year?
Well, again, having played in it and then having watched it for the past couple of years, there's some really great coaches in the OVC. They know what they're doing. And, something as an outsider always looking in, having not been in the OVC for a few years, they always look very athletic. You've got those Austin Peays who have those great athletes, and then those 2 or 3 shooters that can stand out there and kill you. Same thing with the Tennessee Techs. Of course, for years I watched Bill Worrell build that program there, and the things that he did, and now Tia's just followed right in there and chomping along. I don't know that much about the Eastern Illinois, but from the reading and from watching film, I know they're an excellent team. And like I said, just sounding again what good coaches there is in this league.
Although you're new to the league as a head coach, what do you think about the new tournament format and making Municipal Auditorium the home of the OVC tournament for the next few years?
Absolutely love it. The minute we drove by, my SID and I, we drove through by the front of this building, I went, oh wow, this is fantastic. I love this type of venue. It's not so huge that our crowd gets lost, and yet it's not so small that we don't have that tournament atmosphere, because we have it here. I think it's great. I love it that 8 teams are getting to come, and right now we're all working hard to be one of those 8.
What do you think your biggest challenge is for the upcoming year?
The biggest challenge for me will be able to keep my players' confidence up because of the schedule that I've set for them. Keep them believing in what we're doing and keep them working hard and buying into. And if they do that, we'll be okay. We're probably not going to tear the top off of anything. It's going to take us a little while. Rome wasn't built in a day. But if the horses get running, I won't pull the reins back.
You have a lot of experience coming back from last year. How do you think that will help your team this season?
Oh, it definitely gives us some leadership. I mean, look at Brittany Wiley. She was able to make the preseason All-OVC team, which I'm so proud of her. She's turned her game up a notch just from watching what little film I've watched. I've not watched a lot of film because the past is the past. I want to look at them today and into the future. But Brittany has really picked it up both on the court and off the court in her being verbal with her teammates and being great leaders, being a great leader. And then I've got 3 seniors who are good leaders, and it is an older team. But we've got a freshman that's going to play quite a bit for us, and we've got a sophomore that's going to play quite a bit for us. So, while I think we've got a nice mix of the old and the young.
Is there one team in the OVC that you're looking forward to facing this season?
Ooh, I must say no, I'm not looking forward to facing any of them, but I am excited to see their style of play, to see the Austin Peays, to see the Eastern Illinois. I mean, I've watched Tennessee Tech, I know the things they do, the UT Martins, the Moorheads, the Murray State, the Eastern Kentucky. I guess I'm just naming all of them, aren't I? I'm excited about playing them, and I know we're going to have to be on our game every night.
Fantastic. Thanks, Coach.
Great. Thank you.